Hello. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm Reverend Gary or Reverend Garco. I have no preference. I'm trying to undo my preferences. Part of the mind training to undo my mind. But I'm here to tell you some. Oh, and this behind me is an illusion. Actually, I'm right here in my bedroom. Isn't it amazing what you can do? Uh, So what I want to talk to you about today is another reason, or two or three, why the course is easy. Okay, so one reason is, did you ever say to somebody, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, well, now you don't have to say that anymore. Okay, so it's easy, because you know what's wrong with them. It's the same thing that's wrong with you, or that's me, or my cat. She's going to be in this film sooner or later. She's really making her way over. I had to move a little bit of furniture to put this behind me. So anyway, same thing that's wrong with any of us. The separation from God, the guilt comes with the separation, the unconsciousness, which makes us forget that we killed God or that there is God. And the whole theology of the Course comes down to the one basic thing, that we separated from God. And that's what's wrong with you. So, you don't have to say that to anybody. You don't have to say, what's wrong with you? Because you already know. Okay. So, here's the next reason, in all seriousness. Well, not seriousness, because that's how we got in all the trouble. Because we said, not only do we have this tiny mad idea, but we remembered not to laugh. So that's kind of another reason why it's easy. Because if you like to laugh, here's your excuse. Because if you take things too seriously, then you're gonna remember not to laugh, and then you're gonna get in trouble. So let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. There's got to be a song in there somewhere. All right, let's talk about love. Because that's what the Course talks about. It doesn't define it. It says that it's beyond the scope of the material of this Course. Which is why I don't understand Course for Love saying, well, Course in Miracles is too cerebral, so let's do something that comes from the heart. I don't understand that. It sounds like Jesus is dissing his own material, if it's actually Jesus that did the dictation of Course for Love. And why would he do that? Anyway, Course in Miracles says that love is outside of the scope. But it's what the Course is all about, really. However, I will say this. I didn't feel the love in the Course until I sat down in front of my TV and found, slammed in a DVD, video presentation of the Gospel of John. And then I felt the love of Jesus. And then I went back to the Course, and then I could feel that they were the same. So that was just the one thing for me. If you're finding that the Course is too cerebral, uses too many big or old-fashioned words, that's all fine. But you don't have to get stuck on that. What worked for me is going back to the Bible and finding the love of Jesus in that. And anyway, that's just my own personal experience, my own story, my own preference. But it worked. It worked. So anyway, the point is this: love. If you do what the Course is saying to do, and you say, I am just as God created me, well, what is God? God is love. Interchangeable. The words are interchangeable. God and love. We don't really understand what God is, and we don't really understand what love is. But we know it feels good, and we know that it's got to be having to do with identifying yourself as the other person and undoing that separation and all those things that come between us. That much we know. So, spend your day doing loving things. If you spend your day doing loving things, you won't have to bother your mind with all the other stuff of, well, what did he mean by that? Or why didn't she invite me to that thing? Or I don't know if I like the way that he said that. Or any of those kind of things. You can just shut them all out, because you know in your heart of hearts that what you're doing is loving. You are putting love into the world. And that just takes such a load off your mind. Because anybody can say anything, but you know that you're just putting love out there. Love extension, love extension, love extension. Just do that. And that makes the course easy, because you know you're on the right track, and it reinforces you to do those things. I've already told enough people, and I put it on Facebook. The original purpose of this was not to toot my own horn, so to speak. But there was a gal at a sandwich shop, at the, behind the counter at the sandwich shop, and she was a pretty woman, and I was wearing a necklace, which was a frog. Actually, I just got a feeling that I missed it. Isn't that funny? Oh God, the ego just kicked me in the head. Alright. Moving on. But I saw that she liked the necklace. It had like a glass prism and like pewter or something around the outside that was a frog shape. And anyway, it was very pretty because it would reflect all the colors of the rainbow and all that. And I'm sitting there for about a half an hour waiting for my sandwich, eating my sandwich, thinking, I'd also like to meet this girl, but is there any way for me to just give it to her, the necklace, and not get anything out of it, and then also somehow get acquainted? And after thinking about it for a while, I said, no, there is no way. And I walked up to her and I said, I know that you've been looking at this necklace. Here, take it. No strings attached. It's yours. I don't want anything. And she took it. At first she was put back. She was like, what is this? This is strange. I don't understand this. You know, love. Filtering through this world, it gets all these other attachments and so forth to it, and all these other concerns and all these complexities. But what I was doing was just love, because I decided not to do any of the other things. So I gave her the necklace, and she was so happy, and everybody around was smiling, and she was looking at it, and she had this big smile on her face, and I felt great. I just felt really good. And I walked out of there knowing that anybody can come up to me and say anything, or smack me in the face for no reason. In my heart, I know that I didn't ask for it. I mean, of course, you kind of do, but that I'm a loving person, and whatever might have come after that would have been the next lesson. The next lesson in my curriculum. But anyway, so do loving things, and then stop worrying. And that's the end of this lesson, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to go through to the next one.